Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, students. We are teachers Che Kriboti K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 23. Our lesson today is Language Arts Reading for students of grade 3 to 4, and the topic is the layers of the ocean. For today's lesson, we will be able to list the layers of the ocean, define each of the layers of the ocean, and discuss characteristics of the ocean layers. While we listen to these COVID-19 help tips, please take out your pencil, pen, copybooks, and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome. Let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Hello to our excellent students. We are the teachers who will talk to you on the radio. We wish we could see you in person, but we know that you will listen carefully and do your best.
Now it is time for our lesson. Today, we have another reading session together. I am feeling great because I know we will do lots of fun activities. How are you feeling today? Great. Remember, in our last class, we practiced the sentence, an ecosystem is a community of living things. We practiced blending sounds like and to read and write words like porch, pot, warm, dawn, storm, and stop. Lastly, we read and discussed the passage. The ocean has many different ecosystems. Also, I want to remind your families about your assignment. Hello, families. Please ask your child about the assignment they did to write 3 sentences about the ecosystems. We are proud of them. I'm sure they did an awesome job. For today, here are our 5 fun activities. Number 1, we'll do an activity called Sentence Warm-Up. Number 2, we'll do an activity called Sight Words. Number 3, we'll do an activity called Sound Workout. Number 4, we'll do an activity called Write and Read. Lastly, number 5, we'll do an activity called Read Aloud. Let's have a great class together. We will now join Teacher Kubo for our first activity called Sentence Warm-Up.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. It is time for our sentence warm-up. Today, our practice sentence is, marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. You will listen while I say the sentence 2 times. Then, I will tell you when it is time for us to read the sentence together. Ready? Listen first. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Okay, when I say your turn, then we can all say it together. Ready? Your turn.
Marine organisms live in salty ocean water.
One more time.
Marine organisms live in salty ocean water.
Great. When I hear the sentence, marine organisms live in salty ocean water, I think about all the animals that live in the ocean like dolphins, whales, crabs, octopus, shrimps, fish. There are so many types of animals. The ocean water is called salty because it has salt in it. I want you to think about how you would do a drama for the sentence. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. How will you show a marine animal living in the ocean? Will you pretend to be a dolphin jumping? Will you pretend to be a fish swimming? Will you pretend to be a crab crawling? I will give you 5 seconds to think about how you would do a drama to show the sentence. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Great! I hope you have your drama idea ready. Now I will say the sentence and you will do your drama. Ready? Your turn. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Wow! The students here with me did a wonderful drama. I wish I could see your beautiful drama at home too. I am sure you did a great job. Now I have some questions for you. When I ask the question, if the answer is yes, stand up. If the answer is no, sit down. Number 1. Do cows live in salty ocean water? Number 2. Do sharks live in salty ocean water? Number 3. Do clams live in salty ocean water? The last question. Do cats live in salty ocean water? Wonderful job answering those questions. Now let's say the word salty. I wonder if you can tell me how many syllables in the word salty. You will listen while I clap the syllables in the word. Then I will tell you when it is your turn to try. Listen first. Salty. Salty. Your turn. Salty. Again. Salty. Great. How many syllables in the word salty? Yes, there are 2 syllables. Salty is one word with 2 syllables. The root word is salt. Is salt a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Remember, an adjective is a word that describes something. Salty is an adjective. Salty is used to describe something that has lots of salt. For example, you can say, this soup is very salty. You can take some nouns and add the sound Y to the end to make it an adjective. Listen, salt, salty. Another example is sun, sunny. You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic primary language arts reading level 2 for grade 3 to 4. And we are your teachers. Now it is time for our sight words. This is the new part of our lesson where we will review sight words. Sight words are words that we use a lot, so we want to be able to read them quickly when we see them. In your notebook, I want you to have a special place where you write your sight words. Every day you will put your sight words in that same place. It will be at the front of your book or it will be at the back of your book. But you need 4 pages only for sight words. On sight words page 1, you will write the number 25 and 26, with a space next to each number for a word. Go ahead and write 25 and 26. Thank you. Now you will write the sight words I tell you next to the numbers. Number 25. Write the word from. This word has 4 letters and it is spelled F-R-O-M. Number 26. Write the word all. This word has 2 letters and it is spelled O-R. Great. Let's also review numbers from before. Last time, we had 2 other sight words. They were 23 is the word this. This word has 4 letters and it is spelled T-H-I-S. 24 is the word half. This word has 4 letters and it is spelled H-A-V-E. Fantastic! Now we will play a sight words game. I will say a word and you will point to the word in your notebook and we will say how to spell it. It will be sight words that you wrote before. Ready? B. Point to the word B in your notebook. Look at the word and read it. B. From. Point to the word from in your notebook. Look at the word and read it. From. Or. Point to the word or in your notebook. Look at the word and read it. Or. This. Point to the word this in your notebook. Look at the word and read it. This. Great job with our sight words today. Remember, save those 4 pages in your notebook for your collections of sight words. We will add more sight words in our next section. Thank you so much. We join Teacher Aaron Bala for our next activity called Sound Workout.
Thank you, Teacher Kubo, for our sight words. Today, in Sound Workout, we will practice 2 keywords. Keyword means it is the important word for today. Today we are going to learn about how the letter R plays a special role when we are reading our vowels. In English, we have letters that are called vowels and we have letters that are called consonants. Now, is the letter F a vowel?
Nope. The letter F is a consonant, not a vowel.
Oh yes, you are right. Now, what are some of the consonants that you know?
Other examples of consonants are C, K, L, J, V, Z. There are many consonants.
Yes, I do agree with you. Now, is the letter I a vowel?
Oh yes, the letter R is a vowel.
Great. Now, there are other vowels. We have A, E, I, O, and U. The letter I makes the sound A, like in the word skate. When the letter I is followed by the letter R, those 2 letters together make a different sound. The letter I and R together make the sound like in the word shirt. Listen. Skate. Skate has the letter I in the middle. Can you draw the letter I in the air with your finger? Skate has the A sound in the middle. Listen. A, skate. A, skate. Ready? Your turn.
A,
skate. Again.
A, skate.
Great job. The next key word is skirt. Skirt has the letters I and arrow in the middle. Can you draw the letter I and arrow in the air with your fingers? Great job. Skite has the sound in the middle. Listen. Skite. Skite. Your turn.
Skite.
Again.
Skite.
Great job. Those are our two key words for today. Skate and skite. Listen. Skate, skate, skate. Skite, skite, skite. Your turn.
Skate. 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 Skite. Skite. Skite.
Great job. Now I will say a new word together with our keywords. I will say it 2 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, when you hear the 2 words with the same sound in the middle, I want you to stand up. You have to listen closely. It can be very hard to hear the sounds in the middle of a word. Listen first. Shane, Shane, skite. Shane, skite. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Listen. Shane, skite. Shane, skite. Great job. The correct answer is Shane, skite. They both have the E sound in the middle. Number 2 is shite. Just listen. Shite, skate. Shite, skite. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Shite, skate. Shite, skite. The correct answer is shite, skite. They both have the R sound in the middle. Number 3, dig. Just listen. Dig, skate. Dig, shite. Dig, skite. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Dig, skate. Dig, skite. The correct answer is dig, skate. They both have the A sound in the middle. Number 4, gill. Just listen. Gill, skate. Gill, skite. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Gill, skate. Gill, skite. The correct answer is gill, skate. They both have the A sound in the middle. Now it's time for our next activity called Write and Read. I'm going to spell a word for you to write. Then we will read the words together. Number 1, write the word spelled C-H-I-P. Try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great job. Listen when I sound out the word. Ch-A-P, chip. Ch-A-P, chip. The word chip has the vowel I, so it makes the A sound. Your turn.
Ch-A-P, chip.
Again.
Ch-A-P, chip.
The word chip means to break off a small piece. For example, you can say, I chipped my tooth. Number 2, write the word spelled C-H-I-R-P. Try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great job. Listen what I sound out the word. Ch, p, chirp. Ch, p, chirp. The word chirp has the vowel I and R together. I and R together make the sound Your turn. Ch, p, chirp. Again.
Ch, p, chirp.
Great job. The word chirp means to make a sound like a bird. For example, you can say that birds always chirp when the sun comes up. Number 3, write the word spelled D-I-G. Try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great job. Listen what I sound out the word. D-A-G, dig. D-A-G, dig. The word dig has the vowel I, so it makes the A sound. Your turn. D-A-G, dig. Again. D-A-G, dig. Great. The word dig means to take away soil or sand to make a hole in the ground. For example, you can say, an animal has been digging in the yard. Number 4, write the word spelled D-I-R-T. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great job. Listen what I sound out the word. D-R-T, right. D-R-T, right. The word dight has the vowel I and R together. I and R makes the R sound. Your turn.
D-R-T, dight.
Again.
D-R-T, dight.
The word dight means soil or earth. For example, you can say, I need some good dirt for my farm. Great job. Fantastic. By remembering that vowel make a different sound when they are together with the letter R, you are able to read so many new and interesting words. It is time for our next activity called Read Aloud. Let's join Teacher Kubo.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Our last activity today is Read Aloud. I am going to read you another non-fiction passage about marine biology. Non-fiction means that the passage is about things that are real. This passage is adapted from the Ology, the science website for kids at www.amnh.org. This passage is called The Ocean is Like a Layer Cake. In the non-fiction text, the author has one main idea that is supported by additional details. As you listen today, see if you can find the big main idea of the passage. The ocean is like a layer cake. The ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. Solid zone, twittlet zone, dark zone, abyss and trenches. The solid zone near the top is rich in life. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. They live in an ecosystem such as coral reefs, mangroves, and estuaries. In this sunlit, shadowed water close to land, they found the conditions needed to support large quantities of food, life, light, and shelter. As you dive deeper and deeper down from the surface to the twittlet zone, less and less sunlight goes through the water. It's colder
and darker here, and there is less life. The organisms that live here survive on zooplankton and sea snow, food that falls from above. And way down deep is the dark zone, where sounds of light are rare. Here, the pitch black water is icy cold. Some animals here have glowing lights on their bodies. This ability to generate light is called bioluminescence. This helps them find food and mates. Wow, what an interesting reading. Based on what we learned, maybe we can answer some of the questions we had at the beginning. After listening to the passage, I want to see if we can find the big main idea of the text.
I know. The passage was talking about ocean.
Great. The passage is about the ocean. But that is not enough information for the good answer. What was the main idea the author wanted to tell us about?
I don't know. The passage talk about lots of things. I'm not sure which one was the main idea.
That's okay. It can be hard to find the main idea sometimes. Let's try this. I'm going to reread 2 different sentences from the passage. One sentence will be an interesting detail, and one sentence will be the main idea. See if you can tell which one is the main idea. Some animals have glowing lights on their bodies. That's the first sentence. And I read that again. Some animals have glowing lights on their bodies. Sentence number 2. The ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. Again, the ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. What do you think?
Let me see. Number 1, you said some animals have glowing lights on their bodies. Number 2, the ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. I think sentence 1 is very interesting. I want to know more about animals that have gloomy lights on their bodies.
Okay. Is sentence number 1 the main idea?
No, I don't think so. Most of the passage is about the ocean. So I think sentence 2, the ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. It tells us the main idea.
Oh yes. Great job. You are correct. The main idea of this passage is to tell us that the ocean is divided into different layers. All of the other information tells us about the different zones and the types of animals that live there are supporting details. So, the sentence, some animals have glowing lights on their bodies, is an interesting detail, but it is not the main idea of the passage.
I understand now. So the title of the passage is The Ocean is Like a Layer Cake. So the title also helps us to identify the main idea.
Oh yes. So, what is the main idea again?
Now, the main idea is that the ocean has different zones. It is not all the same.
Absolutely. Wonderful job. Students at home, for your assignment, please draw a diagram of an ocean with the sunlit zone as the top layer, the twilight zone as the middle layer, and the dark zone as the bottom layer. Students at home, for your assignment, please draw a diagram of ocean with the sunlit zone as the top layer, the twilight zone as the middle layer and the dark zone as the bottom layer. Okay, students, let's recap what we have learned today. We practiced the sentence, marine organisms live in salty ocean water. We practiced blending sounds like A and R to read and write words like chip, chop, dig, died. Lastly, we read and discussed the passage, "The ocean is like a layer cake." Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. You were awesome. We hope to talk to you again soon.
Great. Now, students, I want you to please take your pen and notebook and write down the following radio stations. You can also listen to more of these lessons. Are you ready? Number 1, Truth FM 96.1. Number 2, ELBC 99.9. Number 3, ELUM 98.7. Hot FM 107.9. Cool FM 91.9. Echoes Radio 91.5. Kings FM 88.5. Freedom FM 87.9. OK FM 99.5. And City FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country. Also, on the Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education Liberia, or on the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org. Students, if you have any questions about today's lesson, I want you to kindly send them by SMS through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions about today's lesson, kindly send them by SMS through this number 0555 670833.
Okay, boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. You were excellent. We hope to talk to you again soon. This has been a Rising in Youth Movement Partnership lesson, part of the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Goodbye from me, J. Kubo D.K. Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.